The farming community of Bosque Farms has a rich history where you can step back in time for a slice of old Americana. You may remember we showcased Bosque Farms in May when we did our Chasing the Fox series, and you can explore Bosque Farms this weekend when the entire community steps out for the fair, said to be one of the oldest continuously running town fairs in the entire country. And Bosque Farms Mayor Bob Knowlton joins us once again, back on the couch with all the details. It's so great to have you here again. Thank you.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, we had a great time with you last time, and we're excited because I should say that the mayor is also a movie star. I understand that you just got off the set of a new Ed Harris movie. Love Ed Harris. And he also has a role in Johnny Depp's The Lone Ranger. So can you first tell us a little bit about Ed Harris? Because, Oscar-winning guy, amazing actor. What was that like, and what was your role?
So I'm just an extra in this thing. I'm no movie star. So they have me down as a featured extra this time. So
featured, that adds a little something.
Yeah. So I get a little camera time.
Good.
And basically this is a low budget or a small budget Western.
Okay.
Ed Harris plays a sheriff. Okay. And I think he's going to have an iconic role here.
Good.
He's such a great actor.
He's amazing.
Yep. And he plays against Jason Isaacs, who's the main villain in the film.
Okay.
And January Jones is in the film as well. And
good cast.
Poor January Jones is her husband gets killed by the bad rancher dude.
Okay.
And she seeks revenge, and Ed Harris helps her in that revenge. So this should be an interesting movie.
Okay. And so where did you get featured?
So I was in one of their key scenes early on.
Okay.
Basically interacting with both Ed Harris and the lead villain guy, so no speaking role or anything like that. But
was he a nice guy?
Ed Harris was great. All these guys on the set, these actors, they had some good accomplished actors on this film. So
I bet.
Ed was just so congenial with everybody, telling stories, things like that. It was a hoot. It was a lot of fun.
Well, what can you share with us about the Lone Ranger?
So Lone Ranger, totally different type of experience.
Okay.
Here you've got a $215 million production, blockbuster, potential, that kind of thing. Big name stars, Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Oscar-winning director, that sort of thing. So 300 of us were extras on the film. It was a very interesting experience.
Isn't it amazing and wonderful, though, to see all of these big stars coming to New Mexico, because it's become a huge mecca for the film industry.
Yes.
I'm loving to see that. And, so has Bosque Farms when it comes to fairs, a big mecca for the country. And I love that because the community fair has been a tradition for 73 years. So tell us a little bit about it. What's the schedule of events this time around?
So we got a lot of stuff going on.
Okay.
I hope people can come out down to Bosque Farms. This is kind of Americana, if you will, doing the traditional fair kind of thing. So we start off on Friday night, by the way, with what's called a toad races. It's probably one of the most fun events because these kids bring their toads in there, they stick them in a bucket, they've got a little line around there, whatever, and they just go nuts. They're rooting for their toads and all that kind of stuff. If you really want to get into kids having fun, that's an event to go to. The following morning, we have a parade, all kinds of stuff in the parade.
Wow.
We've got a car show. We've got your traditional, we got some pictures coming on now. We've got all kinds of stuff going on indoors with the exhibits, your traditional stuff with, the food competition and so forth. We have the animal competitions, where you have the goats, the bunnies, and all that kind of stuff. And we've got a bunch of extras that we always bring in so that any kids who want to come to the fair, if they actually want to show some animals, even though they don't have animals, all they have to do is bring some school supplies, and we'll let them show their animals.
Oh, how nice. I love to see that. And of course, there's some of the animals right there that we're looking at. And the kid, to me, this is the way it's supposed to be. Families getting together, having a good time, being outside. Oh, is this the toad race?
Yes, it is. Another fun event that happens on Saturday, we have a car show. We've got a bunch of other things going on. We have a bunch of competitions, including a rolling pin toss for the women. So I don't know if you or maybe we can get Kristen to come out there and see how good your arm is.
Oh my God, a rolling pin, is that dangerous?
No, we're safe with it. Yeah. So the person who throws it the furthest, they win, that kind of thing. So.
Do you have to learn how to bake a cake at the end? Okay, good. That's fun. Now, you also mentioned exhibits. What kind of exhibits can we see?
So they got all kinds of the traditional stuff, when it comes to the art exhibits for the kids and the food prep and all that kind of stuff, vegetables, the biggest gourds and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
So,
oh my gosh, so much. And this year's Grand Marshal is actually State Representative Kiki Saavedra, who has represented Bosque Farms for 35 years. years. Are there any other special guests we can look forward to?
So I do want to thank Kiki for coming on down. He's been very good to our community over the years. But we've got a whole bunch of politicians who are probably going to be in the parade and mingling and so forth, because this is an election year.
I was going to say election year, of course. And every fair has to also have a queen. So who is this year's fair queen?
I can't tell you that.
Oh, it's a surprise?
So the crowning actually happens on Saturday.
Okay.
And not only do we have a queen for the older girls, but we have a princess and a sweetheart. So these girls have had to get up, do speeches and modeling. They've had to ride their horses and do that kind of stuff. So they've really worked their hearts out, you know, doing that kind of thing.
There's a lot of competition going on, and I think it's special for them. It's got to be special for the little girls to know that, you know, and I'm sure the princess eventually wants to become the queen. So it's good training. And I have to ask you on a personal note, do you have a favorite event? Because there's so much going on.
So I guess tongue-in-cheek, I'll say the horseshoe pitching competition is my favorite because I organize it every year.
Nice.
But actually the toad race and the greased pole competition, we actually have a greased pole competition.
What's that?
The mothers hate it.
Oh no, because they get all greasy and dirty, the kids?
Yeah. So they have to climb up this pole that's greased, and there's 3 prizes, if you will, up at the top that so that they can win $10 each.
This is like a new Olympic sport in itself.
There you go.
Climbing the greasy pole. That's got to take a serious amount of strength.
Yeah, and these kids are like, they're motivated. They want that $10.
I bet they are. And so, okay, where will the fair actually take place? Because I know viewers are going to want to know where they can go for more information also.
So Bosque Farms is a little bit, about 15 miles south of Albuquerque.
Okay.
So what you want to do is get on I-25, get off at exit 215 where Hard Rock Casino is.
Okay.
6 miles down the road, hang a right at North Bosque Loop. The first light you get to in Bosque Farms, mile down the road, there it is. You can't miss it.
That's simple. And of course, the website is on the screen as well for more details. And you brought something with you as well, didn't you? What'd you bring?
Yes, I brought
He always brings gifts. I love this.
Like I did last time.
He's the
a little
best
bit of
man.
honey, because we have our honey farms in Bosque Farms.
Fun. Yes, the honey can, oh, look at that. Look at this, guys. The honey cannot be beat. And you know, honey's always better when it comes in a little bear jar. There you go. Can you see that? Oh, and I love this. Look at the little bear. Oh my gosh, Mayor, thank you so much.
You bet.
What a nice treat. We love our honey from Bosque Farms, and we love everything that you guys offer, and we're so glad you keep tradition going and you keep the families together and really wonderful things going. And we'll be looking for you in your new movies as well. Thank you, Mayor Knowlton. Such a privilege to have you back. And coming up next on New Mexico Style, the perfect destination after a rough day at the office. It's a good one. Don't go away.